Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Yeah,
morning, ma'am.
yes, good morning. Okay, so we were doing the literature chapter. Jodi's daddy is a garbage man, and yesterday we have left at the place where she came back home and she was crying in her room. So Jodi's daddy, he hears her, and then he comes to talk to her. And the last thing that we did was that Jodi told her father that the other kids were laughing at me because you are a garbage man, and they said that your job was dirty and that you smell bad, and the rest of the students also said that Jodi also smelled bad. So we have done till there. We will continue from there. Okay, so who will read today? Arema? Can you hear me? Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta, read.
Jody looked at her father. He didn't seem angry, hurt, or sad. His big white teeth gleamed under his valorous mustache. Well, then, he said, I guess those kids just don't know how much fun it, it is to be a garbage man. For some reason, that made Jody start crying again. Her father hugged her tight. Tell me honestly, Jody, do I smell bad? Jody sniffed. You smell good, like laundry soap. Come on, Jody. You can tell your old garbage man daddy he stinks. Jody smiles too. I mean it. You smell nice. You always smell nice. Your friends at school were right. Thought being a garbage man is a dirty job. Garbage is filthy every day. I see stuff so disgusting I did make your head spin. And man, does it ever sting. But then me and the guys I work with come along, grab the slimy stinking garbage and throw in the truck. The truck's a big green monster who growls and gulps nasty garbage. Then everything's nice and clean, the way we like it. And when I get home, I take a long hot shower so I am clean as the day I was born. I like my job, Jody, and I like the people I work with too.
Alright. Okay,
Jody's
so,
mother.
okay, beta. So, when Jody told her father that the other kids were laughing and they were saying all that, so she looked at her father and thought that he might looked hurt, sad, or angry, but his father was neither, and he his big white teeth gleamed under his walrus mustache. So he had a big, huge, thick mustache, and he smiled under that, and he said that. Well, then, if they think like this, then I guess that those kids don't know how much fun it is to be a garbage man. And now, when she heard her father say that, for some reason, this sentence statement of her father made her cry again. And her father, he hugged her tight and told her that, asked her that, Jody, what do you think? Honestly, do I smell bad? So, Jody, she tried to smell, so she sniffled and said, no, you smell good, like laundry soap. And so father persisted. He said, okay, no, you can tell me, you can tell your old daddy if he stinks. So Jody smiled too, that she says, no, you smell nice and you always smell nice. So father, he continues and says that though your friends at school were right, and being a garbage man is a really dirty job, because garbage is really, it is really filthy, it is really very, you know what I mean, very bad and stinky and all that. And so he says that every day, father says that every day I see stuff, it is so disgusting that means it could make your head spin. And then he says that, and it really stinks bad, it really smells horrible. And then father continues and say, but then me and the guys that I work with, we come along and we grab uh, that sticky and slimy and stinking bad smelling garbage, and we throw it in the truck. And the truck, it is like a big green monster, and it, as soon as it receives this garbage, it growls and gulps the nasty garbage in, and then it makes everything nice and clean the way we like it. And then he says that when I get back home, I take a very long hot shower, and so such a shower that I am clean as the day I was clean when I was born. And then he continues to say that I really like my job, Jody, and I like the people I work with too. Okay, Harshita. Harshita, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta, read.
Yes, ma'am. Jody's mother yelled dinner was ready. Tell you what, Jody, tomorrow's Saturday. But as you know, sometimes I work on Saturdays. Go to bed extra early tonight, and tomorrow you'll come to work with me. I want to see what your garbage man daddy does. Jody was of two minds as she fell asleep. She was excited her father was going to take her to work, but wasn't sure she wanted to see or touch disgusting, stinking garbage. Next thing she knew, her father opened her window to let morning air into her room. It was still dark outside. Her father picked her up out of bed. Look, Jody, he whispered. Most people don't get to see this. Off in the dark distance, Jody saw clouds slightly pink underneath. City lights shimmered. The horizontal line beyond the river glowed blue and green. Jody pulled on jeans and a sweatshirt and was ready to go.
All right.
We'll get
Okay, wait, beta.
breakfast.
So, at that moment, when father was talking about his work, so mother said that dinner was ready, and both of them went to have dinner. And then father tells Jody that tomorrow is Saturday and you have your day off. And so he says that even though I also have my day off on Saturday, but sometimes I go to work on Saturdays, so you go to bed extra early tonight, and tomorrow early morning you come to work with me, and I want to see you that what your garbage man daddy he does, what his work is. And so as she fell asleep, Jody was of two minds. She was excited also to go with her father uh, to have a look at what kind of work he does, but at the same time she was not sure that she wanted to touch stinking, bad smelling, disgusting looking garbage. And but the next thing she knew that father he opened her window to let, means it was morning time, to let the morning air into her room, and it was still dark outside. And father he picked Jody out of her bed and said that, look, Jody, most people they are not able to see such a beautiful sight. And off in the distance, Jody she saw clouds were slightly pink, and city lights were still on, so they were shimmering in the darkness. And the horizon line beyond the river, it glowed blue and green. And Jody she quickly pulled on her jeans and a sweatshirt, and she was ready to go. Okay, who will read? Krishna, will you read?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
The
wait.
garbage truck depot wasn't far away. The place really did not smell too good. Jody wrinked her nose. Don't worry, kid, you will get used to it. In 5 minutes, you won't smell a thing. Why are your nose is smart enough to know when to turn itself off? Men and women were at work in the depot even though it was so early in the morning. Everybody was yelling and the truck engines were loud, but they seemed to be having a good time. Garbage man and garbage woman came over to say hello to Jody. They said her father was a nice guy, big L was Jody's daddy partner. He drove the truck. Big L, as his name implied, was big. He had an unlit cigar in the side of his mouth, didn't say much. Jody's father handed her a thick pair of gloves. We were going to ride in back today, Jody. The thing to remember is hold on tight, Big L will go slow. But you have to hang on until he stops. If you are scared, tell me. Then I will drive instead and you can ride up front with me.
All right. Okay.
Jody said.
Okay, wait, beta. So Jody was ready to go, and her father said that okay, uh, you will have breakfast on the way, and the garbage truck depot, it was not very far away, and the place obviously didn't smell nice. And Jody, she wrinkled her nose, ringed her nose, and so father said that you don't worry, and in a while you will get used to it. Just give it 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes you won't smell a thing, because the nose is smart enough to know when to turn itself off, and after a while we don't smell any. You will not smell anything bad. And so Jody saw that men and women, they were at work in the depot so early in the morning, and everybody was yelling, and means they were all engrossed in their work. So some were yelling, and the truck engines, their sound was too loud, but all of them seemed to be having a good time. And garbage men and garbage women, they came over to say hello to Jody, and also told her that her father was a nice guy. Now, Big Al was Jody's daddy's partner, and he was the one who drove the truck. Big Al, as his name implied, because everyone called him Big, so obviously it meant that he was big in size, and he had an unlit cigar in the side of his mouth, but the man didn't talk much. And Jody's father handed her a thick pair of gloves and said that now today we are going to ride at the back, and you need to remember that you need to hold on tight. And Big Al, he will go slow, he will not drive very fast, but still you have to hang on tight till the time he stops. And if you're scared, you can tell me, and then I'll drive instead, and you can also come up in front to ride with me. Okay, who will read now? Yes, come on.
And
Okay, yes, Vedanta. Read.
Jody said, I am not scared, but she was just a little. Jody held on tight. She held on so tight she almost didn't notice the smell of sour, rotten oranges, lemons, banana peels, and coffee grounds coming from the back of the garbage truck. They rode nearly 20 blocks before the first stop. Jody watched cars, people, and trees shoot by. She looked up at buildings and the early morning blue sky. Big L stopped the truck. Jody and her daddy jumped off. On the curb was a big pile of plastic bags full to bursting with foul, reeking garbage, metal garbage cans with the lid barely on. I'll get the big stuff, Jody. You get the la- you get the little plastic bag and throw them in the truck hard as you can. I mean, really throw them. Jody's dad was strong. He picked up garbage bags that looked like they weighed 500 pounds and tossed them into the garbage truck like nothing. He hoisted garbage cans, shook and slammed them against the back of the truck until they were empty. She heard bottles crash, tin cans crushed. The garbage truck took and gobbled garbage. Pretty soon, no more garbage was left. Jody helped put the garbage cans back where they belonged. Then she and her daddy grabbed the iron rails on the back of the truck and they took off again.
All right. Okay.
Big
Okay, wait, beta. So father said that if you're scared, you can tell me, and you then I will drive and you can ride in front with me. So Jody, scared that I'm not scared, told her father that she was not scared, but still she was just a little bit scared, and so she held on tight, and she held so tight that her mind was on all concentrated on one thing, so that she didn't even notice the bad smell of sour rotten oranges and lemons and banana peels and the coffee grounds. Means you, after you grind the coffee beans, you get whatever uh, substance you get left behind. Now all that was smelling so bad at the back of the truck, but she didn't notice anything. All her mind was on holding the truck tight. And they rode nearly 20 blocks, and then they stopped. It was their first stop, and Jody watched cars, peoples, and trees. They were moving by, and she looked up at the buildings and the early morning blue sky. So everything was looking very beautiful. And Big Al, he stopped the truck. So Jody and her daddy, they jumped out, and on the side of the road there was a big pile of plastic bags, and they were means full to their extreme, to their brim, and ready to burst out. And there was bad, reeking garbage. It was really smelling bad. And there were metal garbage cans were also there, and the lids were also properly not on, and so it was really smelling bad. And so father said that, okay, I'll get the big stuff, and you can get these plastic bags and throw them in the truck as hard as you can. And he said that, I really mean throw them really hard, means so with so much force that they reached the back of the truck. And Jody's daddy, he was really strong, and he picked up garbage bags that looked that they weighed around 500 pounds. 500 pounds would be around how much kg? Yes, class. Anyone?
Ma'am, approximately 120 kgs, I guess.
No, I think more. Yes, anyone else? Anyone here? I think it should be around 225 kgs to 240 or 250, somewhere near that only. So you can say 200 and more. And so he picked up garbage bags that looked that they weigh more than 200 kgs, and he tossed them into the garbage truck as if it was nothing. And so he hoisted the garbage cans and shook them, and slammed them against the back of the truck until everything was it was all empty, and there was nothing sticking to the sides. And so she could hear the bottles and the cans as the garbage truck it crunched them on. And the garbage truck it took on everything, and it gobbled all the garbage that was put into it. And pretty soon there was no garbage left in the truck. And Jody, he helped put the garbage cans back where they belong. And then she and her daddy both, they grabbed the iron rail which were at the back of the truck, and they took off again to their next stop. Okay, who will read now? Yes, class, who will read? Hurry up.
Ma'am, I.
Okay, Ashita, read.
Big Al drove slowly as promised, but as soon as Jody and her daddy hit the ground, everything went fast. At one stop, Jody's dad held up a sagging grey garbage bag. Hey Jody, feel this. It's totally gross. Jody gave the bag a squeeze. Something inside was oh so squishy. You feels like overcooked spaghetti. Lots and lots of overcooked spaghetti. What it, Daddy? Ah, we'll never know, will we? All a part of the mystery of garbage, honey. He threw the garbage bag into the truck, and the truck snaffled it down, whatever it was. Picking up garbage and throwing it in the truck was fun but also hard work. Jody's arms got tired. That's when her daddy said time for lunch. Big Al honked the horn and headed for the dinner. Wash your hands extra carefully, Jody, her daddy said. Jody had a cheeseburger and a vanilla milkshake. She thought it was fun to eat lunch at 10 o'clock in the morning.
All right. Okay,
Big
wait,
Al and
wait. So at Big Al, he drove slowly as promised, and but as so Big Al was driving the truck slowly, but as soon as the truck stopped, then Jody and her daddy, as soon as they came on the ground, then everything went very fast. And at one stop, Jodi's dad, he held up a garbage bag. It was grey color and it was sagging, means everything whatever in that it was coming um, on one side at the bottom. And he told her daughter that, hey Jodi, feel this, and it's really very gross, means very dirty. And Jodi, she gave the bag a squeeze, and if something inside was that if you pressed, then it moved from that place to some other place, so it was very squishy. And she was like, ew, it feels like so disgusting. And she said that it feels like overcooked spaghetti, and the whole bag was filled. So she said that it looks like lots and lots of overcooked spaghetti. And then she asked her daddy that what is it. So dad says that obviously we will never know, and it is all part of the mystery of garbage. Obviously you cannot open the garbage bags to see what's inside. And so he said that it is all part of the mystery of garbage. And so he threw that garbage bag into the truck, and the truck, it snuffled it down. Whatever was snuffled means it quickly took it on before anyone else could even touch the bag. And so the truck, it gobbled up the garbage that was in that bag. And now according to Jody, picking up garbage and throwing it in the truck, it was like fun. But it was also hard work, because they have to pick up garbage, which was quite heavy, and throw it at the back of the truck with all force. So Jody's arms, they got tired, and that's when her dad said that now it's time for lunch. So Big Al, he honked the horn and headed for the diner. And daddy said at the diner that, wash your hands extra carefully, Jody, because they had done dirty work. And so at the diner, Jody had a cheeseburger and a vanilla milkshake. And now she was thinking that it was really fun. Now people normally have breakfast at 10 in the morning, and she was having lunch at 10 in the morning, because obviously her day started early. And so now she was hungry. Okay, so Big Al and Jody's dad, they had coffee, and then it was time to get back to work again. And Jody, she couldn't believe how much dirty, filthy garbage it fit in the truck. And finally, the truck was all full. Okay, so we will stop here, and we will continue with the chapter again tomorrow. Have you all understood? Anything that you have not understood? Yes, class? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then. We'll meet tomorrow, and then we'll continue with the chapter.